Great game. I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop. Let's get started.
You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
That's a foul. Cut through, baby. Cut through. In well. Come on, man. He's all day, baby. With the foul.
Not in here.
Give me that.
You could do better than that.
Where's the foul at, man? Hey, hey, hey. And one.
Man, I can't even watch this.
I got you quiet real quick.
All right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. And let's keep that focus and energy going in today's practice. Aim to be great. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. Today, we gotta work on getting easier buckets in transition.
Come on, man. Don't forget the clock. Hey, move
You
around.
guys the ones who's gonna be losing today.
That's all day, Victor. Hey, yo, look at the clock. Hey, hey, right here. Grab the board. Don't forget the clock. Don't forget the clock. Hey, don't forget the clock now. Hey, go, let him shoot. 3 of them, baby. Keep on it. Yo, look at the clock. Whose man is that? Too slow. Yo, don't forget the clock. Hey, hey. Keep firing, Butler. Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? That's all you. Watch out. Focus! Focus! You got him!
We're here. Hey, right here.
Foul! Get mine! Ball up! Box out!
You can't play with me.
Go over it!
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here, though.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for Top Takes Daily?
Let's prep.
Great. All right. So obviously what Shep said was beyond the pale, but you've already been memed to death on social media, so it's not like it's going anywhere.
You know what, Ash? The
anytime
more and more I
soon.
think about Shep right now, the angrier I'm getting. So I'd rather not talk about this.
Okay, be that as it may, you will have to talk about it, and
Mila?
you
You
can't
spoke about Mila on
lose your
TV?
cool on national
I
television.
don't care about TV. That is not cool.
I'm sorry. Do you think that this is a prestige TV show? They're going to ask you about it. You're going to talk about it, and you're going to get your emotions in check. Do you understand?
That was not acceptable.
Sure. Tell that to him when you see him in person.
Oh, I will.
But when you talk about it on TV, because believe me, you will have to talk about it on TV, you need to keep an even keel. You can say that the comment was unacceptable. You can even call him trash if you want.
But
I
isn't
don't
that
care.
basically losing my cool again?
Not if it's true. Okay? The main thing is you need to keep your cool so that it doesn't look like you're about to attack Kendrick Perkins for bringing it up on television. That's going to make you look weak.
Okay. I can get with that.
You could play the disappointed parent card, right? Oh, I expected more from my fellow man. The NBA is a brotherhood. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
High road or low road, right?
No,
Kinda thing?
they're both the high road. Both the high road, just different flavors. But the key is you got to be authentic, all right? You need to be you. You just need to be the calmest, most mature version of yourself possible.
Yeah, that's kind of like when I was in college. It kind of reminds me of that time. When...
No, I don't have time to go on a trip down memory lane. Do you have anything else to say about Top Takes Daily?
No. I have no more questions.
Excellent. I'll see you at the studio. I'm going to meet you there. I need to lay some ground rules with the showrunner. And I also want to be there in case anything crops up last minute. Does that sound good?
Sounds like a plan. Again, thank you for your advice. Thank you for... Get some chairs in here next time.
Engage your core. Sit on the yoga ball. Wouldn't hurt.
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Try and ride your coattails.
And,
And here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just explaining to Miss St. Germain, this is a reputable program on a billion-dollar network. We take procedures and standards very seriously and will, of course, treat MP
No
with
snacks in the dressing room.
Oh, my gosh. I will take care of it.
Second day this week.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Chips,
billion-dollar
cookies,
network.
crackers, popcorn.
Got it.
I'm not
Got
asking
it.
for
Thank
much.
you so much. 60 seconds.
Thank you.
Very reputable.
That's Stan right there.
Will, of course, treat MP with the utmost respect and professionalism at all times.
Will you guys have snacks?
Oh, yeah, we got snacks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Let's do it.
Jocelyn, I mean it. Okay? This is not the day for Kendrick to try to go viral over anything. Are we clear?
Ash, loosen up a little bit. I can handle Perkins. That's no problem.
See? MP's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Oh, of that I'm sure. But I can take care of myself. Okay, let's not forget that.
Okay. You ready to head to set now?
Yeah.
Let's head over. Everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ
My guy. Good to see you.
and Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're gonna sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right, places, everyone.
All right, everybody, we're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my video. 5, 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined live in studio by the guy everybody is talking about, our very special guest, MP. Welcome to the program.
My man, thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, I know this might be a sensitive subject, but I just want to get right into it. We all saw what happened on draft night.
Yeah.
But we haven't heard your side of the story. So I'm wondering, how does it feel to be on the receiving end of a mixed reaction like that on what should be the most enjoyable night of your life?
That just comes with the territory, you know? Like, we make a lot of money, and it's all because of those passionate fans out there. Night in and night out, coming into the games and showing their support. It's because of them. You know what I'm saying? And yes, the fans are free to express their feelings however way they want, but it don't matter to me.
I mean, are we serious right now? Listen, MP, with all due respect, do you expect us to believe that? If I'm my own so-called fans were booing me, that wouldn't sit right with me at all.
Yo, Kendrick, my man, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in the long run, people will come around and, see what I'm all about. And that's just giving everything that I got to this game. Not only to the team, but to this city, man. It's my job. Proving my worth to these fans is my job. So I know right now they may be booing, but soon enough they're gonna be cheering for me.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction to your selection was the fact that Shep Owens, your biggest rival, was still on the draft board.
That's right.
But a lot of people think he has the higher upside due to his athleticism and the fact that he has loads of untapped potential as a relative newcomer to this game, whereas you've been trying to work on your skill set for the last decade plus. How would you respond to people who think you've got the higher floor but the lower ceiling?
I understand where that view comes from, but I don't share it.
And why is that?
It's because basketball is about a lot more than athletic ability. I mean, what it's all about, like, what is your opponent doing? How can you stop them? What are your teammates' strengths? How can you empower them to play the best basketball that they can play?
Almost like a chess match.
Absolutely. A complete chess match. Thank you. Athleticism is a tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. It's like giving a power drill to a baby. But that doesn't mean that the baby can build you a house just because he has that power drill. You feel what I'm saying?
Time out.
Did I mess your head up with that one?
Are you calling Shep Owens a baby?
I think so.
No. Don't. What I'm saying is it's just a metaphor. So let's not read into that a little too much here.
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I gotta ask you, man to man, how do you respond to Shep Owens calling you out on his reality show?
Oh, wow.
This dude took shots at you. He took shots at your family. He even took shots at your girl. What do you say to something like that?
You know, I'm going to say this as calmly as possible. Because at the end of the day, it's disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to me, basketball is a place where you express joy. Yeah, I want to beat my opponent, don't get me wrong. So in the heat of the moment, words do get exchanged. But to talk about another man's family? Like, fam, I'm embarrassed for him. My man has a lot of growing up to do.
Well, what I want to know, and we want to know, the next time you two meet, are you going to exchange words? Are y'all going to exchange words?
I don't know. But I'm sure there's going to be a discussion. That I can promise you. You know, I'm not expecting him to change his stripes. You know, he is who he is. You know, so when someone shows you who they are, you believe them. That's it. You know, that's what my parents told me, and that's just how I live.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, we are out of time. MP, thank you for joining us.
Wait, so that's it?
It's been a real pleasure. Yeah, and then we got to wrap things up, but you have been a tremendous sport, and we really appreciate you answering the tough questions. We wish you all the best, you and your family and your girl. Coming up next, we talk early season contenders and pretenders, but first, this commercial break.
Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long. So their brains there, they're still using like kind of exploits or things that they really like in 23 to try to be successful. So they come in trying to do those things right away, and they see that a lot of things have been fixed or changed. And so for us, it's helpful for them to remember, because we've been in the trenches for so long. Like, some of the things that they thought they'd be complaining about, like, oh yeah, we fixed.
Teams still figuring out rotations, Brent. At this point of the season, many players are unsure about their status in the lineup.
Yeah, it's your
substitution on the court. For the Heat, Campbell is checked in for Love. Extras comes in for Jimmy Butler. Heroes checked in for Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Purdy. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Setting the floor for the Raptors, we've got Fred VanVleet. Scotty Barnes is out there with Young. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at center. Barnes outside. There's the pass to Anunoby. 2 minutes. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Hero. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 9 points.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one set back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Good information, D.A. Thanks. It'll be interesting to see which steps they take to accomplish their goal.
And guys, getting any kind of rhythm going offensively, I think would be a win against that defense.
Yeah, if you build the confidence early on, that'll go a long way. If you don't, wow, this could be a long one.
Here's Hero. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Pass to Anunoby. They need this. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Hero kicks to Strus. Here's Campbell. It's hauled in by Achua. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Celtics. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Now at the line. He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he can't hit the second.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. There's a lot of things for this team on that end of the floor.
And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
17.
They're pounding.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get wild.
And for those of you...
Substitution on the
for
court.
the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Campbell comes in for Caleb Martin. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Young comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Barnes in for OG Anunoby, setting the floor for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Young is out there with Achua. And it's Barnes at the small forward.
Man, great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler goes up for a 3 and set close to the final.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Here's Campbell. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe one shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. Look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. So now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
Passes to Butler. Now, here's Strus. Hero. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Heroes got 5.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Miami grabs the miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
No good from Campbell.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That's the end of the first
And so we
half.
conclude
With
the
a
first
score,
half. Raptors
your Miami
lead by
Heat
7.
40.
And don't go
The
away
Raptors,
after the break.
47.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Substitution on the
For the
court.
Heat, Yurtseven's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Campbell comes in for Kevin Love. Martin's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Yurtseven out there with Campbell. And it's Martin in at the small forward spot. Now the pass to Anunoby. Over Martin. Here's Pirtle. It's good.
Jakob
Pirtle's
Poeltl.
got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
You know, Greg, you played on some pretty teams, and you hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Pass to Van Vliet. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
Fred Van
And it's an
Vliet.
11-point Raptor lead.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Campbell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Chris Boucher.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Max Strus is checked in for Yurtseven. And Toronto also making a switch. Achua is checked in. Raptors moving the ball around. Now Boucher. 9 points in the game so far. Second chance shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And if you're going
Shooting
to
for
foul
Toronto,
Pirtle, you have to
Jakob
make sure
Poeltl.
you really whack him. He's remarkable about finishing through the contact. And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
To the inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really,
Assisted by
Pirtle is a very
Chris
forceful
Boucher.
player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Hero passes to Strus. And the foul called on
Foul
MP.
called on
That'll be his
Campbell.
second foul of the
Second
game.
personal foul.
And really just a great
Team
play
foul
to
number
sacrifice his
4.
body and take the charge.
Raptors leading by 13. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Hero. Pirtle. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Hero. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, quite simply, Hero is on the court for one reason. That is to make buckets. He does that well.
Here's Van Vliet. Off the mark.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Raptors out in front.
The Raptors, 69.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
For your Heat Youth Dance Team. Substitution on the
here
court.
for the Heat. Campbell is checked in for Adebayo. Love comes in for Max Strus. And it's Lowry in for Hero. The Raptors also with a sub. Chris Boucher is checked in for Trent. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Chris Boucher, Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Barnes, and it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
And here is Anunoby, driving to the basket.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Butler kicks to Lowry. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
And that is just a deflating error.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Young's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've seen not only some new trophies at this break, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Butler on the wing. Pirtle against Campbell. Shoots over Pirtle. Here's Love. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Love with the nose for the ball on that one. An extraordinary rebounder using his massive hands to haul in that one.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports. Worked his way up as a video coordinator.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
And he makes the first. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Oladipo misses. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Fred VanVleet.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this
3-second violation.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Toronto, Otto Porter, 1.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Hey, right here.
Here's Vincent. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you.